Hey lovelies, welcome back to me and my channel. Today I thought it'd be fun to do a little fall 2024 wish list, and I'm calling it my unattainable fall 2024 wish list because I don't actually plan on getting like most of these things. I just really like them, putting them on my wish list, and they'll probably stay there until literally next fall, which is probably the time it might take to accumulate some of these. Some of these things have been like kind of wish list items for a long time. I just probably found a specific item that I want now, or they're in the idea stage where I don't have a specific one that I want to find. The list is like fairly small and most of it is just idea based, but let's get on with it. Starting off, I've been super into glasses for accessorizing lately. I got this pair from Yes Glasses, these big red frames that I had been wanting since like last fall or 2 falls ago. So you see how long it took me to get something off of my wish list then. But these frames are more of a 70s, 80s type of frame. I'm not exactly sure, but they're very like old-timey vintage vibes, and they're in this like tortoise shell print, which you guys already know I'm obsessed with. These from I Buy Direct are the specific ones that I want because I've seen a lot of people do reviews on this brand in general and say that they're really good. Also, I've seen a lot of people wearing these ones, so I'm like, I'm into it. I know now how like larger frames look on me, so it's not going to be a stretch to pay this amount of money for them. I just don't want to pay this amount of money for them right now because I feel like I haven't worn my red frames a ton yet to kind of justify paying for another one. I've only worn them in 1 or 2 videos and those were $80 something, so I haven't gotten my cost per wear of them yet, but that doesn't stop me from thinking about other things, of course. The next item on my list is this Kimchi Blue Rachel gray cardigan from Urban Outfitters, and I actually already bought this, but I just decided to put it on my wish list anyways because a gray cardigan was on my wish list previously. I didn't have like a specific one in mind, I just knew that I needed to replace mine that I got thrifting, mainly because like it just didn't fit the way that I wanted a cardigan to fit. But I'm glad that I bought it because I was able to see that I really do like the color gray. I like a gray cardigan and I know how to style it, so I wasn't upset that I had to get rid of it and like buy a new one. I only bought this one though from Urban Outfitters because it was on sale. I don't think I would have bought it at the full price honestly, which is why I didn't buy it right away because I don't really know anything about like the Kimchi Blue Rachel brand. But from some of the reviews that I saw just like in the actual review section, people said that it turned out good, so hopefully when I get it in like a couple weeks it actually is nice. I also really wanted a cardigan that was like a crew neck and had the top button. All of my cardigans, I'm trying to think if this is accurate. Actually that's literally not true, but I'm gonna say it anyways. My cardigans previously kind of like a lower neck, didn't have that like high neck type of button, and I just always like a crew neck. I'm not a V-neck type of person, so that's why I wanted a cardigan like that. So I'm excited to see how this one turns out. Okay, I have been wanting Mason Margiela tabis for the longest time. I think since like, I don't even know when the first time I saw them was, maybe 2019. Denzel DM was wearing like tabby boots or something, and I love them. Even though people were calling them horseshoes, saying it looks like he has hooves, I'm like, you guys just, you literally don't get the vision. And I'm aware that I'm not in the financial position now to have tabbies. It would just be stupid of me to buy real ones. So I saw these ones on Etsy. The brand is called Rebozi, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, and they're like a nice mix of the type of tabbies that I want. They're like a little bit of a Mary Jane vibe, and I also love this color red. I'm thinking of asking for these for Christmas because I think they're like a pretty reasonable price for shoes. When I screenshotted this, they were on sale, so I don't know if they'll be on sale by the time that I ask for them, but I still think like $87, then whatever tax is, like a little bit less than 100 or a little bit more than 100 is not bad for shoes. And I know I could get so much wear out of these, specifically because I have a lot of black shoes and a lot of my fancy shoes, I guess like loafers, are black, so having a pair that is like a brownish red would be so cool. Another item that is literally just an absolute dream, I don't see myself getting these anytime soon, but I don't think I'm gonna remove them off of my wish list. They're just kind of like an idea starter, thought starter. I've been watching Emily in Paris for like the last 2 weeks or so. I started it for the first time, so I watched all the way from season 1 to 3, waited for all of season 4 to come out, then I watched season 4. I am obsessed with Camille's style. I think she has the best style in the show. Her style resonates the most to me, and everything she wore, I was like, I love her outfit, I want this piece. And then I realized, oh, you can like go online and like look on Shop TV show for pieces that like characters wear. But also someone commented on one of my TikToks that I did for Wearing You Down, saying the exact brand she got her Mary Janes from, which were my favorite things she's ever worn on the show. Lo and behold, they are $1,200 basically, and that is before tax. So am I ever going to get these? Highly doubt it. But if I do happen to find a pair similar to these, 100% gonna snag them. I could have sworn that Steve Madden made a pair similar to these like a couple years ago, but I haven't like seen them recently or even like done my research to go and look back. But I love love these so much. Another Kimchi item on this list, and this is where I saw the pattern that, oh, she is old money on the show, so therefore her clothes are actually going to be expensive. That's when I completely stopped shopping Kimchi items, because I was like, I can admire from afar. I don't need exactly what you have because I'm never going to buy exactly what you have. These frames she has are absolutely stunning. They look like a bubble type of frame. They're not necessarily round, but they're also not square. And all of the glasses that I've seen that are kind of like emulating this style, they're a little bit too square or a little bit too round. Like they're not the perfect kind like these ones are. Am I ever gonna get these though? Absolutely not. Like even if I did have $500 something to spare, it would never be on glasses that are not prescription glasses. Like I think that's absolutely ridiculous, but I can admire and hope that one day I stumble upon something similar. I just think they're gorgeous. I don't want to lose like what they look like, so that's why they're in here, just like as a point of reference. This dress from Offense isn't actually like a dress I want, but it's more so like, again, a point of reference. I want a dress similar to this because I love the idea of styling like a maxi summery type of dress for the fall. I used to have one that my mom gave me, but then like I ruined it when I was sewing, so I had to like just get rid of it, which was unfortunate, but I like the style of this a lot. I like the gingham, but I would just get it in a black color so it's more like universal and I wouldn't get tired of it. Even though a black and white gingham print isn't something I would get tired of because it's pretty timeless, I just prefer to have it in all black. I am saying this out loud because I want to hold myself accountable to do it eventually. My goal is to sew a dress like this. Don't know how nice it's gonna be, don't know when it'll happen, but I bought a pattern, I bought fabric, and one of these days I'm gonna do it. I just don't know when. Another point of reference. This is not something that I'm going to buy. I just want like a gingham tiered skirt, and I know for a fact I'm gonna make this. I also bought the fabric for this. I didn't buy a pattern because I saw tutorials like explaining it, so I don't think I'll need a pattern for this one. This is like the next sewing project I'm going to make. Literally, I'm saying this now because not by the next video, because I don't know when this is going to be posted or when the next video is going to be posted, but by, I want to say, end of October, I'm going to have a gingham tiered skirt. I'm going to have one. It doesn't look super hard to make, but also at the same time, whenever I do a project that's like beginner sewing, it takes me so long. Even if I finish it, they could be like, it could take 2 hours and it'll take me 4. But nevertheless, we're going to try. And I just love a tiered skirt. I had one from Princess Polly, and then I think I sold it when I was moving from Montreal because like it just didn't fit me right, but I like the idea of it. So that's why I want another one. I think the rest of these are just like concepts, not an actual item, so therefore I will stop saying that. But I've been wanting a hobo bag or like a bigger bag for a long time, even before like the whole bigger bags are coming back into trend. Like I just wanted like this sort of slouchy bigger bag that wasn't a tote bag. I wanted like a real good quality bag. I don't really know how to describe it, but like based off of these pictures, this like the type of vibe that I wanted, sort of a early 2000s, not really boho, but like chic city girl vibe. I don't want a new one, that's my thing, unless it's like it looks very specific. I want one that looks a little bit worn in, a little bit old. So that's why I'm gonna try to find this either thrifting whenever I decide to go thrifting, or buy secondhand shopping online. I just feel like that's the best option for the kind of bag that I want. Next up are frye boots, and I've had my eye on these for like a long time. I've never bought the bullet to buy them, which is not because I think they're crazy expensive. It's just because I didn't know if I like really liked them and was gonna like commit to getting them. And now I'm kind of like at the point where I can see myself buying them. I don't think I would buy them new. It's like the same thing with the bag. I would just rather buy them secondhand. So I'm just waiting for kind of like the perfect pair to come up. The pairs that I have like as inspo here are stunning. The only reason why I actually haven't gotten the pair with like the cool detailing on it is because they're like a darker material than I would like. I had to get rid of my cowboy boots, my first ever pair of cowboy boots, because they were literally like peeling off. It wasn't dry rot, but kind of. That's what happened, so I had to throw them away because they literally were not even shoes at that point. So I kind of want the frye boots that are like similar to what everyone else has color wise, like the lighter tannish yellowish boot, but maybe something that differentiates them, like the pattern in the first one. They're like a nice in between of cowboy boots and biker boots, which is the like intersection that I like. Plus I've seen a lot of people say that they're great quality, and almost all of the ones that are like being sold are older, which is like a good sign because it shows that they hold up. I used to have leather pants in my wardrobe and I had to get rid of them because my lovely body has changed since I was like 19, so they didn't fit me anymore. I know I want these because leather is such a staple in my closet and leather pants are so fun. I'm waiting to find like a pair of leather pants that jumps out at me, but I don't know if I ever will because like there's no point in buying PU leather. That's just stupid. It's literally plastic. And then buying leather online secondhand is so difficult because you need to try it on and know how it fits on your body. Let's hope that, I don't know, next time I'm somewhere else vintage shopping, or even like I'm at Value Village in my hometown, I happen to find genuine leather pants that fit me great. Also, the thing with leather is if you want genuine leather, they have to be kind of a higher rise fit, because if they're a little bit lower rise, it's more like awkward and you can't move around in them. Pants like that are like the exception with like my high rise hatred at the moment. I don't actually hate high rise. I'm reminiscing to the days when I had two. Those ones that I got rid of, I tried to do like a sewing project with them and it flopped, but I loved the color of those. They reminded me of Faith from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I'm sad. I want a pair that are that color, the burgundy-ish color, and a black color. Maybe a brown color, but like I'm not hooked to the idea of a brown leather pant. Lately I've been so into a denim jumpsuit, and it was kind of inevitable that I would get to this point because I love a Canadian tuxedo. I love all things denim. So this was just like the natural next step to that. I've seen a lot of really pretty denim jumpsuits where I've been like, oh, I really want this. But this one from Free People, again, I'm not like in love with the idea. I'm not married to it. I don't have to get this one. But this one from Free People caught my eye because it's not a tank top. It's like a little bit of a t-shirt moment. And I like the color of it a lot. Even though I don't love the collar, I think all denim jumpsuits have a collar, so it's something I'd have to live with. You can just tuck it in. But I really like this one. I can picture wearing it so many different ways. And she's gonna stay on my list until maybe it goes on sale. Maybe I can find something secondhand. I feel like a denim jumpsuit is something that can easily be found secondhand, especially like a nice vintage one. This is kind of like a jumping off point, but also if I happen to be able to get it on sale or for Christmas or something, I'd be happy. And our last item is actually like a wide hip belt. I don't know if that's the exact term for it, but when I look it up on like Poshmark, Depop, I get better results when I look up hip belt. I love the idea of them. They're really difficult to find though. Every time I look one up or like try to reverse search these images, it's always like Temu or Shein or AliExpress, which is not what I want. And then when I look at them on like reselling websites, you realize how expensive like belts can really be, especially because if you want something like this in a genuine leather, be prepared to pay like 60, 70 bucks for it, which I think is a little bit ridiculous, but at the same time, genuine leather is worth the money. So I'm kind of like, I'm not gonna do it, but like I see why people do it. I'm really hoping to find something a little bit more affordable. I found a couple and I've given like offers, so fingers crossed I get like one or two of them, but I really like the style of them. I think that's where the Western influence my style comes in, which is a trend right now that I said that I really like. Funny enough, I don't like country music or literally anything like that, but I happen to love Western-esque fashion. I think that's kind of hilarious. I live in a pretty small town. I feel like I could get like a hip belt potentially, but like I don't live in like a country small town, so who knows. I'm keeping my eyes peeled for these though. Like these are the things like I'm actively looking for and I'm most likely to get this season as opposed to waiting. That is everything for my unattainable fall 2024 wish list. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to like this video, comment down below, subscribe, and share with a friend because that really helps my channel. You can also follow me on my Instagram and TikTok that are always linked down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!